Greetings, it's Éireek Baker, naturopath from New Zealand, author of Candida Crush, and the formulator of the CanXida range of dietary supplements. Thanks for checking out my video today. I'm making this video because I've had, over the years, on and off patients, or I've noticed with certain types of patients, that they end up with severe aggravations when they're on the Candida cleanse. You know, regardless whether on a Candida diet or the Candida Crusher diet or whatever kind of a Candida cleansing approach, some people end up with a severe aggravation, severe die-off. Now this is one patient in particular who I had yesterday on Skype. Of course I won't mention her name or the country or any details about her, but she was quite happy for me to discuss her case, you know, anonymously with you, with the public. Now this lady had, or still has, got quite a major yeast infection, vaginal yeast infection, intestinal yeast infection, probably systemic yeast infection, and for many years she's being treated, you know, by different practitioners, and she's been taking fluconazole on and off for a long time. She's been on reasonably strict diet, and then occasionally she'll break out of the diet. So then she approached me. So my recommendations were for her to go nice and easy on the treatment and gradually build treatment up. But what this poor lady did is she dropped the treatment she was doing entirely and went on a very powerful cleansing regime. And the regime included, she started to take right off the cuff, you know, right off the bat, 60 drops of grapefruit seed extract per day, 6 capsules of oregano oil per day, 1 litre of a very strong antifungal tea, different kinds of tea she was drinking, 5 tablespoons of coconut oil, and a very strict diet. All carbs were gone. It was like a meat diet, you know, with some eggs in it. And literally within a couple of days she felt unwell, but she kept the treatment going and pushing and pushing. She ended up in the emergency room. She thought she was dying of a heart attack. She had chest pains and she had facial pains and she couldn't sleep. And I think it lasted almost 2 weeks, this headache. It was a severe headache on one side of the face. She thought her head was going to explode. She was vomiting. She couldn't sleep. She had severe aggravations. Well, these things can come about when you do a 360, when you do an about turn and do a very abrupt stop of everything you're doing and a very abrupt start of everything new, and particularly in high dosages. You can cause a serious aggravation. This is not what I want people to do. And in my book, I've written about this on many occasions, that you're best off to slowly wind down, you know, especially if you're eating a poor diet. Just slowly take your diet down over a 2 or 3 week period and gently introduce new foods. And at that time, it's probably not a good idea to put antifungal treatment in right from day one. You're better off really cleaning yourself up a little bit in terms of diet and lifestyle, and then putting antifungal approach in there. And when you do, you start on a low dose if you've had severe Candida, and you gradually build up. It may take 2 or 3 weeks before you can start taking, you know, even a reasonable amount of antifungal. Now, I've had the same thing with people taking my CanXida Remove and CanXida Restore products, that some people will start, they take 12 straight away. So they'll get the bottle and they'll take 3 capsules or 3 tablets, 2 hours later another 3, then another 3. Some people seem to think that if you take a huge amount of something, you're going to hurry up and quickly, you know, get the cleanse over and done with. You're going to kill all the Candida in your body. And this is a stupid way of thinking. If you want to feel really sick and get bad aggravations, go ahead, take lots and lots and lots of things, make lots and lots of changes abruptly. It's not a good idea. For example, if you're going to join a gym or going to get fit, you're not going to go to the gym on day one and do 3 hours of weights and then go out and do, you know, 50 miles on a bike, and then a week later you won't be able to walk for a month. No, you don't do that. You go very slowly into exercise, very slowly, and get a reasonable level of fitness, then build that fitness up gradually until you become increasingly fit. And who knows, in 6 months you may be able to do a quarter marathon or a half marathon. You can't do a half marathon in Candida the first week that you start a Candida cleanse. It doesn't work like that. And if you do that, you'll get severe aggravations. So take it easy. You've got plenty of time. You've been to 50 doctors already or practitioners. You've gotten nowhere. Why would you think that you can push things through in a hurry and get somewhere? If you're going to do it properly, take your time, do it properly. Because I want you to also learn and become educated in the correct lifestyle habits as well as diet habits. Remember, a lot of products you can take can be very powerful if taken in dosages, way too high. I mean, 60 drops of grapefruit seed extract on day 1 is not a good approach. You can get very sick doing that. So have a think about that suggestion. I thought it might be worthwhile doing a video on this topic. So go slow, go low, take it easy, and gradually build. Work under the threshold of discomfort. You don't want to push yourself to the point where you're vomiting and you have to go to hospital. That's not really a good idea. Thanks for tuning into my video.